everyone, it's Alexis here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am and you don't know what I do, I'm a florist and you can go follow me on Instagram at flowersbyalexis. In today's video, we are going to be making this urn arrangement. This is a more like traditional styled urn arrangement. This one was used for a funeral and I made this at work at Ambler Flower Shop. Today we're going to be using these beautiful pink roses, this lovely pink hydrangea and this purple hydrangea. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous. I'm also using pink mondial roses, snapdragons, wax flower, and bells of Ireland. Today I'm going to be designing in these white urn containers. I am using floral foam to make these arrangements. I don't know how to make these arrangements without using floral foam, so if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. But I just held the floral foam using some floral tape on either side to hold it in place. So when I'm making my urn arrangement, the first thing I like to do is create the base and shape of my arrangement. So what I'm doing first is I'm taking this emerald leaf and just for like shape and style, I'm just cutting it in a triangle. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working in groups of threes. So I'm going to be taking this other emerald leaf and I'm going to place it off to the right side of it and another one off to the left side. And what I'm doing here is I'm just creating like a fan base shape for the back of my arrangement, and then this will just kind of help me figure out like how tall I need to make my other stems to give it like a nice clean background. So now that I have the base and shape of my arrangement, I'm just taking this lemon leaf, also known as salal, and I'm just going to hide the floral foam. So I'm just taking my leaf and I'm just placing it into the foam at least an inch deep. And I am just trying to hide the base. I really don't want to see any of my floral mechanics, so I'm just hiding that with some greens. Now this particular service asked for 2 urn arrangements, so what I'm doing is just creating the same background structural base that I created on the first urn to the second urn. Next, I'm going to take this pink and purple hydrangea and I'm just going to want to insert this into my foam at least 2 to 3 inches deep. You want to make sure all of your stems are really getting water and that they're really within the foam really nicely. I really like placing my hydrangea in first because it takes up the most space. It's like a big fluffy flower. So I always like to just place this in first just to take up the most room and see what I have left to work with. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to place this in groups of 3s. And I'm going to just mirror the other side of this arrangement. So what I do on one arrangement, I always like to pick up and do on the other, but I just like to mirror it. Next, I'm going to just be creating the height and shape of my arrangement, and I'm going to do that by using these bells of Ireland. And I'm just going to place them in the background to give it kind of like a fan shape. I like to place them in groups of like 2s and 3s. I have found that over the years, just clustering my flowers in groups of 3s and 5s looks really pleasing to the eye. So if you want to like have a little design tidbit and just a little way to make things look a little better, try grouping them in groups of 3s and 5s. Make sure you're also cleaning off your flower stems before inserting them into the foam. You don't want there to be any debris, thorns, leaves, anything blocking the flower stems from receiving water from the foam. Next, I'm going to be taking this purpley pink stock and I'm just going to continue the fan shape of this arrangement, and I'm going to just fill in any holes and spaces that I feel are boring and just need a little bit of color. When you're inserting flowers into foam, you really just want to insert them once and be done. You don't want to take the flowers out, move them around. This will cause the foam to break and fall apart. You really just want to like be one and done with the foam. You really don't want to move things around once they're inserted into the foam. The focal flower for today's arrangement is going to be these pink mondial roses. So I'm just placing these pink mondials at the highest point of the arrangement so that way they are seen first. They are like the star of the show. So I'm just placing them high and proud. When I'm designing urn arrangements, I always try to create like a triangle shape. So I do that with creating like a rose at the highest point, and then I insert 2 side roses on the left and the right just to make like the whole like 3 triangle shape like really stand out. I find that making all of my arrangements in a triangle really just helps make the arrangement look good. It helps like look pleasing to the eye. So if you're looking to make a nice, really pleasing to the eye, symmetrical arrangement, I recommend doing it in the shape of a triangle. And just like clustering your flowers in groups of 2s, 3s, and 5s, that's really going to be the key in what's going to make your arrangement look beautiful. Next, I'm going to just take this like purpley pink wax flower and I'm going to insert this into the empty spaces of my arrangement. Now, typically when I'm designing, I usually design my urn arrangements both at the same time simultaneously. So what I do on one urn, I typically do on the other urn at the same time. But for the sake of this video, I just did one at a time to make it easier to understand. Alright guys, and that is my urn arrangement using some pink and purple flowers. I had so much fun making this with you guys today. An arrangement like this would typically cost anywhere from like $150 to $175 depending on the area you live in. Let me know if you guys have any video recommendations in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at flowersbyalexis, and I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!